Hey everyone, Jeff Lee here at NAB 2016 of the Bright Tangerine booth at Rob Eagle. He's going to talk about their brand new monitor arm. Now we've all used monitor arms.
Yep.
We all know there's some limitations to them, right? It might be about a year or two shelf life before the knuckles start to loosen. They don't really start to hold as tight as they used to, or you're over cranking them. Something end up breaking the kip arm on those. You guys saw that as a problem.
Yes,
and
we
you
did.
guys found a solution, yeah?
Yeah, we did. When we reached out to people, we're always obviously quite often innovating. Speaking to customers, what's the biggest issue you've got with monitors and monitor arms? So we went away and come up with this. You've got two locking points and a pivot point. And what you can't do is over tighten the joint in the center or the joint in the bottom. What you've got is 2.5 tons of pressure, exerting 1.5 tons of pressure on each ball joint. And I'll just show you how you slacken the arm off, and what you've got is it'll free adjust. So once you adjust it, it'll hold its position, which is great, because normally you'll undo the monitor arm, the whole thing will just flop. And with $2,000-3,000 monitors hitting the floor, it gets expensive.
Yeah. So that obviously saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
You loosen it to a certain point and it's just friction-based now, right?
So just tighten the monitor arm up to a dead point, and it won't go past the dead point. And then what you've got on the top then is the final position is a pivot, so you can adjust your monitor exactly where you want it.
So you just lock the two joints, the bottom ball and the pivot joint there, but now that top ball is loose, it's friction-based.
Lock joint and a lock joint here, and this is a pivot point. It's still tight enough where it won't move when you're in the rugs of shooting, but it gives you enough to get the final adjustment.
Great, and obviously you said 2.5 tons of actual force, but so it'll hold any onboard monitor that we could conceive of, with batteries and everything, wireless transmitters and receivers.
Yeah, I think the payload will take 8 kilos end to end. Not sure what that is in American pounds, but I'm sure you work it out. What we've also done, unlike other monitor arms, we've got a smooth ball joint on each end. What you'll find is the adjustment on the moving of a joint creates the balls to become unrough, and that's where they fail. With these smoother balls, what you'll get is a better hold.
And you guys are so confident in this that you've actually given this a pretty long warranty. Right? What was the warranty term on this again?
3 years. Yeah, and another great selling point for this, it's self-serviceable. So if there is a damage or an issue down the line, rather than having to send it away or have a pile of bits and pieces in your rental house, you can actually self-service this yourself.
Oh, fantastic. That, again, very appealing in that regard, too. Yeah. Absolutely.
It will be available in black. This is just orange for the show. Expected shipping time will be 8 to 10 weeks. That's confirmed. And the approximate price will be around about $250 to $260.
Fantastic. That's great. Looking forward to it. Like I said, it's a problem that you guys saw, and you guys went ahead and solved it. You have this just on a sort of NATO-style rail. Is that something
we will have some attachments for this once we get closer to release. You'll have 3/8 1/4 availability at each end. We are going to launch this product first, and then we'll look at different sizes. You'll have a smaller and possibly a larger size. But this is the most popular size we've found in the market at the moment, so we're just going to get it out there, get people's get feedback from the customers, and then we'll decide on the sizes we go.
Fantastic. Now you mentioned shipping, of course, so we can't not notice the Revolver sitting there. So you guys sort of leaked it out, not leaked it, but I guess you had a little bit of an introduction last year at NAB. So now you guys are closer to shipping. You guys are finally happy with the design to your perfections?
We have. This has been 2 years in the R&D. What we've done, nobody else has done before in a follow focus. And the final R&D is finished, and expected shipping date now is mid-summer. We've just got one more test to do. Once that test is completed, we'll confirm the shipping date via our resellers Abel and the social media.
Fantastic.
But the good news is, everybody that's had their hands on it today, in the last couple of days, has said it's absolutely fantastic. And I know it's been a long wait, but it's going to be worth the wait.
Right, and obviously the usual greatest hits, swing arm, locking points to set your A and B marks, focus wheels, marking discs, etc.
The traditional way would be to mark your disc. What we're giving you 3 options. You can mark your disc. We've given you hard stops. We've also given you the option of what we call the old soft stop, where you can use your finger. Yeah. So single operators, making the life a lot easier. And the way the market's going at the moment, people are compressing the cameras, compressing the lenses, everything's getting smaller. It gets more and more difficult to put the follow focus on the front. We've given you an option of moving the gear bail arm from one side of the follow focus to the other, which is a great little extra. And if you are tight for space, I'm sure you guys all saw this before, the crank handle or the walnut whip, whatever you want to call it, can go straight into the follow focus direct.
That makes a lot of sense. It's the same square half-inch connection, right? Great.
Yeah, perfect.
Great, and of course, one of the funniest things is I was talking to John Fowler earlier, and he says his personal favorite out of the entire show is his new gripper tray that you've got coming up.
I'll just show you the gripper tray. I'll just go and grab it for you, 2 seconds. So we've come up with a great little idea that you can use in cold places like New York, and it does get cold there. I was there in February. It's to pinch the gripper, and the tray comes out. Okay?
Very innovative stuff, you know. Just it's the little things like that that really make a big difference on set, though. Like you're saying,
it's just you know, we've developed the mat boxes. Now we're just developing little extras to make the use of these products a lot easier. This will be I haven't got a confirmed shipping date on this, but I think roughly about 8 to 10 weeks. Again, we haven't thought about the price at the moment. We're just introducing to get people's feedback. If John Fowler likes it, then I'm sure it will be fine.
All right, well, that's it for now. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for more. Check out next time.